filter cute. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all, this little filter cute. It's a cute filter. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, get on, hurry up. Hurry up, get on. I got a question. I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you. Get on. Truck doing that? You guys are so amazing. I love y'all so much. What's up? What's up? Chanel, Kia, Jess, Shanika. What's up, Zach? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Real quick. I got something to say. I got something to say. I got one question. One question. Can you handle, this is his word this Lord just gave me. I was getting ready to type it. I was getting ready to type this word down, but it was too much to write. So I was just like, you know what, Lord, I'm gonna just go live and get his word that you just gave me, and it'll be easier that way. But I have one question. Can you handle the power behind acceleration? Can you handle the power behind the acceleration? You know, I was just sitting here thinking and riding in the car with my bomb husband, his fine self, my baby, my boo, riding, getting ready to go get me some dessert so I can go take care of my children. But I'm riding, and you know, just riding, listening to the Lord as he's pressing this accelerator, pressing this gas, you know, just thinking about, you know, how we drive and how we ride, and how cars, when they are, the gas is pressed and the acceleration in the gas and stuff like that, you know, just thinking. The Lord is always speaking. And so this question arose: can you handle the acceleration, the power behind the acceleration? Can you handle the power behind the acceleration? So I went and I looked up the word accelerate, because we know accelerate is the root word of acceleration. And accelerate means to reduce the time of a thing, because you're adding speed, you're going faster, you're moving quicker and swifter than you normally would. When you accelerate your vehicle, you accelerate your car, that means you're putting it in motion. But when you accelerate, it means you're adding more speed to it. So it reduces the time of arrival. Not only does it reduces the time of arrival, but it reduces the time of, because there's a plethora of definitions for accelerate, but it reduces the time of your arrival, or your course of your study. It said reduce the time of your study or your course by intensifying or adding more work. So, in order for you to finish a course or a class, or in order for you to get to a destination quicker, you would have to do what? Accelerate. In order for you to bypass the time that was expected and you get there in a shorter time, you've got to add more speed. You've got to do that. But the thing about it is, when you press the gas on a car and it begins to accelerate, there's power and force that goes behind that car to get you to where you're supposed to be. The question is, are you able to handle the acceleration? Are you able to handle that power? Are you able to handle the extra workload? Are you able to handle the increase, the intensifying of you getting to where you would want to be in a shorter time? And a lot of people can't. A lot of people cannot handle the power behind acceleration. That's like if you've been used to driving a, let's say you've been used to driving, oh, they want to get around. If you've been used to driving a Versa, I'm saying that because there's a Versa in front of me. If you were used to driving a Versa your whole entire life, and all of a sudden you get a Porsche. I said that because I own a Porsche. And you get a Porsche. When you press the accelerator on a Versa versus a Porsche, it's going to be different. There's going to be a lot of horsepower in a Porsche than it is in a Versa. So if you're not used to driving a Porsche, you have to be mindful and careful how you put your feet on the accelerator and accelerate that car, because there's going to be a lot of power that comes behind you driving that car, and you could possibly lose control of that car and cause yourself to be in an accident, and cause yourself to be in such an accident that you could possibly lose your life because you're too busy trying to take on a quicker task or move quicker or do something greater because of the fact that you are not familiar with that type of speed. You're not familiar with that. And you have a lot of people who do what? They want to get to their destination. They want to get to where they want to go. They want to get there, get in their purpose. They want to go faster. But can you handle the intensification of you going faster? Can you handle being able to work harder to get vision to come to pass? Because you got a lot of people who want vision to come to pass. I want a dozen. You got a lot of people. Yeah, I'm getting ready to give me some donuts. You got a lot of people who do what? They want to reach their vision faster. They want to get out faster. I don't want that.
Say again?
They want to get out faster. They want to
get an order of your
become purposeful,
your dozen glazed
quicker.
Donut.
They want to see everything that God has planned for their life. They want to see it come to pass quick. And the thing about it is, are you willing to work harder? Are you willing to work all night long? Are you willing to lose sleep? Are you willing to do? And so you've got to be prepared, and you've got to be ready to go forth and reach what God wants you to reach. But you need to learn how to do it in God's timing.
I get a lot of napkins too.
Don't be rushing to get to a place that you're not ready for. Don't be rushing to get to a place that you're not prepared for. You maybe can't handle the power behind acceleration, meaning the force, the speed, meaning the workload.
Yeah, give me that.
The workload of that. Maybe you're not able.
I get some more napkins.
Maybe you're not able to handle that, and you ready to move forward and move quicker to bypass the real process of preparation for where God wants you to go and what God wants to do in your life. So let me ask this question again. Can you handle the power behind the acceleration? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Are you already positioned and postured for what comes behind the acceleration? Are you already ready for that destination? Are you ready for that destination? Are you ready? Are you really ready? And what happens is people look at other people's lives and they look at they're already there, but you don't know what it took for them to get there. You don't know what it took for them to get there. You don't know the process that they went through. And so you just ready. God, accelerate me. Accelerate me, God. Push me further, God. I'm ready now, God. God, can you do this for me? You be preaching, have a whole preaching thing going on. And you're like, Lord, take me higher. Lord, I'm ready to go. Lord, do this in my life. You're not healed yet. You're not delivered yet. You still battling hurt. You still battling pain. You still got some things you holding on to from your past. And then God gives you the acceleration and gets you to where you want to be faster. And then you can't even handle the power behind it. You can't even handle the workload behind it. You can't even handle being able to be sustained in it. And now it's overtaking you because you wanted to be in it so quicker that now the workload of it is overtaking you and you ready to throw in the towel because you tired. When you could have waited on the process to get to where you needed to be in the timing that God wanted you to be there, you're there now and you're tired. And you could have been in a place where you allow God to strengthen you and you allow God to do what was necessary in you so that you would not get weary in your well-doing, so that you understand how to reap in that season called due. But you ready to go forth. You ready to push. You ready to just be all in and ain't even prepared yet. Not even qualified yet. And you don't want to take out the time for the process. You don't want to take out the time to really let God do what he needs to be doing in your life for you to be ready for where he want to take you. You can't be hurt, broken, and think you're going to help other people who are broken and hurt come out. How? What are you going to tell them? How are you going to tell them how to come out if you haven't come out? How are you going to tell them how to be delivered if you're not delivered? How are you going to tell somebody how to be set free if you're not set free? How are you going to tell somebody to forgive and you haven't forgiven? But you're ready for your assignment. You're ready for purpose. You're ready to go higher in God. But you're not ready. How does that work? How does that work? Lord, I want to start this. I want to start this girls group, God. I want to start this men's group, God. God, I want to step out and I want to do this TV show, God. And God, and I'm ready to do all of this and do all. And God is like, baby, I don't know if you're really ready. I don't know if you're really ready. How you gonna teach the young girls how not to sleep around and you sleeping around? Uh-oh. How you gonna teach the young girls not to be with every man and all these different men and you with all these men? How you gonna teach the young girls how not to dress naked and be modest and cover up and you're not covered up? You go to church with your cleavage out. You go to church half dressed. You go to church looking like you just came out of the club. How you gonna do that? What you gonna teach them in the girls group? What you gonna teach them? How you gonna start a men's organization and you gonna teach the men, how you gonna teach the young men how to be good husbands and you ain't a good husband? You verbally, physically, mentally abusing your wife. You don't even love her. You don't even take out time with her. You don't even sit to communicate and converse and can be considerate and listen. How you gonna do that? How you gonna teach young men how not to mistreat a woman when you mistreating yours? And then you out here with every other woman when you got one at home. How you gonna tell a father how to be a father and you're not a father to your children? How you gonna tell a mother how to be a mother to her child and you're not a mother to yours? How? And these are the things we want. We want God to accelerate us in all of these different things. But we can't handle the workload, and we're not ready for the workload, and we can't handle the power behind it. How? How you gonna tell a man to take care of his household, to be the head of his house, and make sure that you have your T's crossed and your I's dotted, and you've got savings and stuff, and you ain't got none? How? How you gonna tell a woman to be the chase keeper of her house, to keep her house clean and your house nasty and dirty? How? How? How you gonna go out here and preach the word and you living like a sinner? You gonna tell people how not to sin, but you the biggest sinner. How? You want to accelerate in ministry. You want to accelerate. How you gonna tell somebody how to be a visionary and you ain't even start your vision? Huh? How does that work? But you want to accelerate though. You want to accelerate. You want to go higher though. You want God to put the pedal to the metal. How? How? How do you want these things? How you gonna tell somebody how to overcome? You didn't overcome. How you gonna teach somebody about being steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the word of the Lord? How? And you haven't been steadfast, unmovable, always abounding. How you gonna tell somebody? How you gonna encourage somebody that have faith and you ain't got none? Huh? But you ready to move forward. God, accelerate me. You won't even be able to handle the workload because you don't know the workload, because you ain't never got to the work. The work hasn't been done in you. You didn't allow God to complete what he started. How? How? There is no way. The reason why Jesus was the greatest teacher was because he did what he taught. You can only teach. You can only produce. You can only bring forth what you've already done. You can't plant a seed that you haven't planted. You can't plant a seed in somebody else that you have never become. You've got to become that actual seed to plant that seed. How? Because you reap what you sow. How are you going to reap a harvest of unsown seeds? How? How is that possible? They say we know the fruit by the tree that it bears, but I mean, are you even a tree? How? How? You see everybody, you see other people doing, and you just ready to jump out there. You just ready to go forward. You just ready. You're just ready. I don't understand. How can someone teach? How can someone who hasn't successfully can you call Keziah, please? How can someone
going to church? She said she thought you was going there.
Okay, that's fine. How can someone who hasn't successfully remained, strong and strengthened in their marriage, teach you how to be strong and strengthened in your marriage? How? 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 And we got so many marriage counselors and so many people teaching on relationships, relationship counselors, relationship mentors, relationship people out here, and half of them marriage, they allow it to fail.
Well, you want me to come get you?
They didn't even stick to it.
Boy, she on live. I gotta figure it out.
They didn't even stick to it. They didn't even stay in it long enough to see what God could have done. Soon as there was a disagreement, soon as there was a, oh, I don't know, you know what, this is not working. I feel it's best that we go our separate ways. But then after you want to teach on how to be, to be in a marriage and how to sustain a relationship, how? You didn't sustain yours. You didn't stay in yours. Oh, somebody might say, well, I can tell somebody what not to do in a marriage. You think they want to listen? If you didn't stay in yours? Do you really think they want to hear that? People want to hear results and testimonies from people who actually has those results and testimonies. People want to see you do exactly what you're telling them to do. You've got to be the example in order for somebody to say, yeah, you know what? I'll take your advice. But you want acceleration without preparation. Oh, that was good, God. God, that was real good. That was really good. You want acceleration without preparation. You want God to add speed. You want God to speed up. You want God to get you there in a quicker time without you being prepared for that quicker time. No, you need to be processed. You need to be delivered, healed, and set free. You need to have results. And I don't know what it is with people that they just want to just show up overnight. They like one night wonders. They just show up overnight and then you wonder why. Well, dog, I ain't heard about them in a long time. Yeah, because it was a one night wonder. What they did was good for that one night, for that one time, and now they out the door because they couldn't last. They had no substance. They had no value. They weren't able to stand. No value, no substance, no worth. Nothing. And so you hear about them one minute and then you don't hear about them anymore. Because they wanted acceleration. And when they got that acceleration that they so direly asked God for, and they got that acceleration, they were not prepared for that acceleration. They couldn't handle the power and the workload. They couldn't handle all of what came with it. And so they were no longer able to implement what they knew to do because they didn't have enough. Because they wanted it so quickly. And now they done fall off the map. And people don't understand that there is more to marriage. There is more to relationships. There is more to being a mother. There's more to being a father. There's more to having organizations to help people. There's more to that. There's more to that. And so, you know, God says, can you handle the power behind acceleration? I was like, oh God, that's good. Keep speaking. Can you handle it? Are you really ready? We say all the time, Lord, I'm ready. Are you really ready? Are you really ready? Are you ready for those sleepless nights? Are you really ready? Are you really ready? Have you really done your due diligence about what you're about to step in to? and what you would want to step into? Have you really done that? There's more to it. You know, I hear a lot of people saying, I want the husband, I want the children, I want the house with the white picket fence. Man, y'all need to stop looking at Lifetime. You need to stop looking at Lifetime. You really do. Stop looking at Lifetime Movie Network. I'm going to tell you right now. It's a movie. It's a movie, okay? The real life movie comes in when you're living it. Stop looking at what's the other channel that they got out there now, babe? Hallmark. All Hallmark movies end up good. That's the storyline. You know what I'm saying? That's the storyline. The storyline is for something bad to happen and something good will happen after. Stop it. Is that the way life's supposed to be? Where bad things may happen or, you know, altercations, different things happen in the marriage and it's supposed to be good later? Yes, that is how it's supposed to be. But the way they make it on that TV, it ain't like that. And y'all I just want to be married. You know, no, you want to be married because you want to lay in the bed. I'm just being real. You know? I'm just being real. That's why y'all want to get married. Because you don't know how to control yourself. You don't know how to control yourself. And I know the Bible says, if you feel that you can't handle it, you feel like you're going to burn, get married. That's what the Bible says. You know, that is what the Bible says. You know, and you have to do that. But my thing is this. Are you ready for marriage? Learn how to have self-control. That's one of the fruit of the Spirit. Self-control. Learning how to control yourself. You stay focused on God, you wouldn't be thinking about that. That's why y'all want to get married, because you don't know how to keep your legs closed. Babe, get your wife off of here. You don't know how to keep your clothes on. I just want to be married. Oh my God, I'm going to have the beautiful wedding, the best wedding in the world. What you going to do after that wedding is over? What you going to do after that one day of I do? What you going to do after that one day of the beautiful dress, the awesome tux, the all the people, the gathering, everybody is just like loving on all of you guys, and oh, it's all. What you going to do after that day? What you going to do after you wake up and y'all not on one accord and y'all got a disagreement? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do when he don't see your way or she don't see your way? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when family want to try to come in and mind your business and get in and you got to try to work this out, and maybe he ain't gonna tell mama, mama, this my wife, I got to go with my wife, or she gonna be like, nah, this is my mama and my daddy, I ain't, you know, I can't just throw mama and daddy away for you, you know, mom and daddy been there way longer than you. Like, what you gonna do then? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all not ready. What are you gonna do? How are you going to handle? How do you handle when you Jesus? How do you handle when both of y'all ain't got no job and you both sitting in the house looking at each other and trying to figure out how these bills gonna get paid? What you gonna do then? Are you gonna stick with him? Are you gonna stick with her? Are you gonna work it out? Are you gonna figure it out? What you gonna do then? Huh? See, y'all getting married for the wrong reasons. Y'all just want a man and woman for the wrong reasons. I'm so sick of looking at all these posts. My husband is coming. To my future husband, I write you this letter. You've got a wife that can cook. That what happens? What happens when he don't want to eat what you cook? What you gonna do then? Huh? What are you gonna do? Babe, I don't want that. I don't want to eat that. What you mean you don't want to eat that? I cook it. Oh, so that's how. What you gonna do? I'm just keeping it real. Because marriage is different from the wedding day. Marriage is work. And some of you want to accelerate in it. I don't even know why I'm here, Lord, but I'm going there because that's where you got me at. After you've accelerated in it, after you've accelerated in your marriage, can you handle the power behind it? Can you handle the work behind it? Can you handle the workload? Can you handle it? If God was to expedite you in this marriage quickly, could you handle it? Huh? Could you handle it? I just want to know. Are you going to be up to saying, well, you don't, after you done slaved in this kitchen, you've slaved in this kitchen, you done cooked this amazing meal, you done all of this for him. After all of that, and I don't want that. I want it take out tonight. What are you going to do? Are you going to be like, you know what, babe? It's okay. Babe, it's okay. We'll do takeout. We'll save this tomorrow. We'll Tupperware this on up and put it in the refrigerator. Cut it out. You know you're going to be mad. Like, yo, I done cook this whole meal. I slaved in this hot kitchen. Okay? I slaved in this hot kitchen. And you mean to tell me you won't take out? If you won't get in there and sit down and eat this. Come on, let's be real. Can you handle it? Can you handle the fact that he don't want to do God and you want to do God? Or she don't want to do God and you want to do it? Can you handle it? Can you handle? Oh, I know God's got a calling on my life, but he's like, I don't see that. Sit down. The Lord say, obey me. The Bible says you got to submit. Huh? Huh? Can you handle that? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all not ready for this acceleration. Y'all not ready for marriage. Y'all not ready. I'm not going to church. I'm not going to church. You go ahead and go to church. But I'm not going to church. I don't believe in God. And you ready to tap out. Oh no, I can't do this. Oh no, I can't do this. God, I didn't sign up for this. Yes, you did. You signed the line and you said, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, till death do us part. That's what you said. That is exactly what you said. I'm going to be with you forever. You signed up for it when you signed those papers. So, because you might be didn't wait on God, and you wanted this marriage quickly, and you just wanted to go ahead and get in where you could get in because you wanted to lay down, and you wanted to be, I just want to be right. So I think it's best that we get married now. And now, you in this type of relationship and you like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? This man don't do God. This woman don't do God. I'm not going to church. I didn't grow up in church. I'm atheist. I'm Muslim. I don't serve God. Huh? What you gonna do? What are you going to do? That's all I want to know. What you gonna do? How you gonna handle it? Will you be able to handle it? That's all I'm saying. I just want to know, will you be able to handle it? Can you handle it? Can you handle? Huh? You want this key? Yeah, I'm coming. Can you handle it? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Can you handle that type of work? Can you handle that type of work? Huh? Can you handle that type of work? I don't think you can. I don't think you can handle that type of work. Not if you ain't got God the way you're supposed to have God. And so many ready to just, well, I guess that marriage didn't work out. I'll keep on moving. But what if it was a marriage from God and you are the one that's supposed to help him come out or help her come out? Maybe they're your assignment. And your assignment is to help them be delivered. But you so fast and you want to accelerate so and be married so because you want to lay down and you want to be able to have sex and you want to be able to be I just want to do this right. And I'm watching everybody married and I look at everybody, husbands and wives, and they posting their pictures on Facebook and they posting their pictures on Instagram. And they posting their pictures all over TikTok and all these little love stories and all this. Man, y'all sitting up here looking at all these, half of these people, they probably done posted a picture and they only post a picture for that day. They probably started fussing right after they post the picture because they probably look at the picture and say, you ain't even smile right. You ain't even did that right. Why you look like that? Why you ain't posed like this? And you just following out because you see everybody getting married. Everybody got a husband and a wife. People got relationships. And here you go. Goals, hashtag goals. Baby, you better know what you saying goals to. You better know what you saying goals to. You better be careful how you talking about, oh, that's goals. Do you want to go through what they go through? Do you want to do what they did? Do you want to suffer how maybe they had to suffer to get to where they at, to post a picture like that? And can I be honest? Half of the pictures they posting is just a thing for the social media. They probably living a lie, probably hate each other's guts. But you want to be accelerated, though. You want to be married, though. You looking at everybody else's business. Everybody else's business is going up. So you see because of what they show. And everybody else's business and everybody's birthing their business and everybody's got this and everybody's got that. How do you know their business is prosperous? How do you know? How do you know that their business is flourishing? How do you know that it was a God vision? Huh? How do you know? And you ready to jump in your business. And you don't even know half of what your business can do. You don't even have a business plan. You haven't even done your due diligence. You don't even know whether your product or what you have is going to work for this time. Is there really a demand for what you're trying to supply? You know, I've been through a lot and I feel like, I can help thousands of men or thousands of women come out. I feel like God called me to the streets, and I got a street ministry. You ain't got the street out of you. I want the Lord I know God called me because, I know where I used to be. I used to be a prostitute. I used to be, in the strip club. I used to be in this. I used to be doing that. But you still a stripper. You just ain't in the strip club no more. You still prostituting. You just doing it in your house. You still a street dude. You still a street boy. You just ain't on the streets. You just hooding it out everywhere else. You hooding behind closed doors. Can we be honest? But you want acceleration. And then as soon as you get the exposure and get out there, what then happens? You get exposed because you're not where you're supposed to be and you're not in what you're supposed to be in. You still sleeping with people. And you trying to figure out, Lord, why I ain't moved yet? Why you haven't shifted me yet? God, I ain't went higher yet. You still trying to figure this out. But can you handle what you telling God you want to walk in? Can you handle what you're praying to God for? Can you handle? Lord, I'm ready for my business to go to the next level. So you going to sleep with people to get the money to get it? Oh my God. Lord, what are you saying, Jesus? Lord, I know I need this higher position. You call me to this higher position. And then you feel like, oh, I got an opportunity. So you going to sleep with the boss to get it? You going to compromise to get this higher position? Huh? You going to manipulate? Lie? God's like, no. If you want acceleration, show me that you are ready for acceleration. If you can't prove that you can be accelerated to where you trying to go, guess what? Sit still. Let me complete what I've started in you. Let me do the preparation and the processing for you. Let me shift your life. Let me heal you. Let me deliver you. God says, I'm not accelerating what's not prepared. I'm not accelerating what's not ready. I'm not pushing you. I'm not about to allow this organization. And a lot of y'all feel like, well, I started this and I have no help. I have no support. Maybe it's God blocking the support and the help because he know you're not ready yet because you ain't where you need to be. You still lie. You want people to sow into your business or sow into your organizations or sow into your ministry. And you still be lying. You still cheat people out of them. You still know how to manipulate the minds of the people to make people do what you want them to do. And then you stab them in the back, or then you do little trifling, little sneaky little stuff and it ain't right. And you like, Lord, I done had this organization. I've been trying to help these little boys. I've been trying to help these little girls for so long. And it seems like I can't get no help. God said, you're not ready yet. I'm not getting ready to make you about to hurt these kids. You about to damage these women. You about to mess up these men. Jesus didn't mess up not one time. We had the perfect example. We had the perfect example. The perfect example. And so many people are ready. They're ready. They're ready. They're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. But you're not ready. And so you get impatient with the process because you're too busy watching other people who's already been processed. Jesus. You too busy watching other processed people when you haven't been processed. And so now you're impatient because their process has been completed and you want to be where they are. Stop looking at people and focus on God so that you can be processed, so that you can go forth in the manner that God would want you to go forth. God's timing is the perfect timing. He knows what he wants to do with you and when he wants to do it. Your duty is to stay focused on God, pray, fast, study your word, whatever it is that you feel God is giving you a vision to do or you want to step out in to do. Guess what you need to do? You need to study that thing. You need to do your due diligence. You need to make sure that you are where you need to be internally. Your heart is right. Your posture is right. Your prayer life is right. That you're ready to do it. This is the time where God is saying, you know what? I'm ready to accelerate some people, but I'm only accelerating those that are prepared, those that have been processed. You've got to really look in the mirror and say, you know what? You know you're still dealing with that. You know what? You haven't forgiven yet. You still hurt. You're still battling. Every time you see her, every time you see him, your nose turn up. You get in an attitude. You don't want, you just be like feeling all type of way. Then I messed up your day. Come on. You got to be real. You got to look in the mirror and really tell yourself, yeah, I got to work on that. First of all, I don't even know how to talk. I don't even have patience. How am I going to help other people? How am I going to work and do this, start this business? I don't even have patience. I don't even know how to wait on God. So I know I'm not going to be able to wait on people to learn or wait on people to catch a hold or wait on people. I don't even have the patience to wait on God. You're going to have to really, really, really self-examine and self-expose yourself so that you're able now to help yourself heal. Help yourself get to where you need to be so that God can then put some gas to you and start accelerating you to where he already had planned for you to go. Once you start being real with yourself, you need to start finding scriptures that you're then going to be able to literally be like, you know what, God, this is me. I found me in the word. Let me go ahead and get myself right. God, this is me. I found myself in the word. Let me go ahead and get myself right. This is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to study to show thyself approved. This is what you're going to have to do. And when you do that, listen, I guarantee you, you will start seeing a shift in your life, and you will start seeing a change in your life because of the fact that you self-examined and you started seeing what you needed work on. So, I say to you all, go through that process. Go through that process and let God do what needs to be done in your life. Go through the process and let God do what needs to be done in your life. Because when you let him do what needs to be done in your life, you won't have to worry about failing. You won't have to worry about falling. And you won't have to worry about being in a position or a posture to not see what God already has for you go forth. Because then you'll be able to see it go forth. You will be able to see God do a great work. Do you hear me? You will be able to see God do a great work in you and through you. Listen, y'all. Again, are you able to handle the power behind the acceleration? Let God work a work in you. I promise you, you will not be sorry that you waited on God. You won't be sorry that you waited on God. You're actually going to be grateful that you allow God to process you. Because when the power is put on you and the speed is added to you, the catapulting, the launching that he's going to do, it's going to put you right where you need to be. And there won't be no falling off, no failing, no backing away, no reneging, no giving up, no throwing in a towel. Because you have already been ready for what God is doing in your life. Listen, I love y'all so much. I had to give y'all this word. I had to give you what the Lord gave me because I wanted to make sure that you did not do something quicker than you were supposed to do it and then fail. Because in God, there's no failing. So if you stay in God and you continue to do what he says and follow what he says, you never fail. You always go forward and go forth and go higher. I love you guys. Listen, again, the He and She Summit is what? Free. We're over 1,000 something people. Y'all better get in the house. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be great. Go to my website, KadishaJenkinsMinistries.com. Make sure you RSVP so you can be in the house with us. God bless.